Hello and welcome to my review of Roth, RetroHash. Roth, you might know him from his first big single off his debut album, RetroHash. He dropped a couple of mixtapes, always changing his style up a little bit, going from super lyrical to a little bit more in the pop direction and so forth. Now, multiple reiterations of himself later, we get RetroHash. Roth has long hair, and he's been influenced by hippie culture. The whole album is produced by Blended Babies, which gives it a coherent sound. Sound on here is very natural and organic. The instruments are usually real and sound real and not like synthesizers. Just take the acoustic guitar and the horn off of the big single, Fast Life. It has a sonical One Direction, led by harmonies which sound very harmonic. It all sounds really good together. And not so tension filled. It just sounds good, organic, and harmonic. It goes further into that there is a lot of singing on here. Every song has at least a sung hook. 5 of the 10 songs have a feature on it who sings, and Roth himself sings quite a bit as well. It has an obvious R&B and reggae influence as well, just by having all these harmonies coming together. Lyrically as well, the two topics which I really think are on here a lot are peace and happiness, giving, sharing, experiencing together, as well as a couple of tales of people who unfortunately lost their ways in life, like Past Life, Keep Smoking. This just stands in a really harsh contrast to modern club, trap, rap music in general, which is just filled by negativity and violence. The album as a whole is slower, has its own sound and own influences, as well as its own topic. It talks about happiness, peace, just positivity. And I think that this change of perspective is just healthy for hip-hop. This whole effect is achieved, by part at least, by the focus on the sung parts, for example, hooks, bridges, and features. The song in general only has 1 or 2 songs on average, and then you add a pop influence to it, where you repeat the hook all kinds of times. I do think that the songs are not quite fleshed out. Tangerine Girl or Pull It would be 2 good examples for this. It's a great album. It pushes the genre or blends the genre of hip-hop really well. I feel like it's good for hip-hop just by having these positive lyrics, natural sounds, and with the integrated singing and rap, which is done a lot these days. I really do feel like it's done well here. But what holds us down are repetitive hooks, which are just repeated too often for one song, and some songs that do not live up to their potential because they would have really needed to be fleshed out and explained more, add more verses. In general, that's also what I would have wished for was more verses. But as it is, 4 out of 5.